Okay, sorry. Technical difficulties. So for some reason, my computer flipped over my speakers to my microphone, and now you just went blank.
Sorry. My bad. Because he's texting me. He thought it was at 7 p.m. here.
Oh, yeah. No, 4:30 your time.
He's about to log on. I'm sure of it. Yeah, you say, "Oh shit, I didn't see the message." Because I told him. I let him know that it's our time, 4 p.m. 4:30 our time.
So I'm doing good. My Lions won over the weekend at Tampa Bay. That was a nice nail biter for a little bit. I'm interested in asking you guys: are you guys Chargers or Rams fans?
Me or your follow?
You guys. Hey, Payne.
I grew up with the Chargers. Hold on. Willie's pulled out.
Yeah, I think we play the Chargers this season. I believe. I'm looking right now.
I think so.
Yeah, we play you on November 12th. Hey, So Bless, how are you? So while we're waiting for Benny, and we don't know if Willie's going to make it or not now. Willie just had a baby, so congrats to him. But hopefully he'll be able to make it in here, and Benny thought we were going on later. So I got this at the grocery store.
Uh-huh.
This is the AI created Coke.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, it kind of tastes like Fruity Pebbles, but it's got like this weird, like almost mango, like fake mango or papaya or something smell to it. It's not bad though. I actually drink more of this than I did of this one.
And they're all different flavors, or?
Yeah, so this was the Ultimate Limited Edition, and this one was the Y3000 Limited Edition. And this one kind of tastes like almost like Fruity Pebbles, if you will.
Oh, okay. I never even heard about that AI flavored soda. That's crazy.
Well, I had a coupon, so that's the only reason I bought one.
That's funny.
Yeah. So I ate before the show just so that I wouldn't be like starving throughout, or my stomach wouldn't be growling if they were going to show off food. So I made bolognese today. It cooked for 5 hours. 5 hours.
Damn.
And, that's one of those things. And so tomorrow's going to be the true test, though, because I'm taking some down to my boss and his wife for them to try. But she's Italian and she makes bolognese, so I'm sure that mine is going to be completely different than hers. I don't know if mine's like a true bolognese, but my family always likes it. This is something like my sister-in-law, she loves, and like when I always knew when she was pregnant, because all of a sudden she'd want a big old like pot of bolognese made so that she had some to freeze because she like craves it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's it's hot sausage, mild sausage, hamburger, onions, carrots, celery, and then you just cook the hell out of it. And a half a bottle of red wine. I'm not going to tell you what I do with the other half of the bottle, but it's going to be good use. Hey, Umpty, how are you?
That's to get your taste buds ready.
Yeah, well, I dropped some off, so it's already fed. By the time it gets done with that batch, I don't know, I'll have some to freeze, and then it'll have fed 3, 4, 5, 6 other people. Plus, yeah, 6 other people, 7 other people.
I got a message from him saying that he's gonna try to be ready in 10 minutes. He said he's low-key not ready, so
that's not a problem. Not a problem.
Cool.
So
oh, go ahead. Sorry, my bad.
I gotta show you.
Oh snap! I was debating on picking up a freaking issue. What? You got this over here slabbed up?
Got that one. And I got this one.
Damn. What is that right there? Let me see.
This one is the Armageddon game 2. But awesome. The cover was just...
So you buy them slabbed, or do you go get them sent?
I think I won these.
Oh, you won those?
Yeah. I know I won the last Ronin one. So there's a couple
good
on
win.
Whatnot, and they used to have games where like on the back of them, I think Teresa Newell sent me this one. This is like the first appearance. I think this is the first appearance of the Mandalorian. No, this is not the first appearance of the next one is. But this has got Mandalorian on the cover because I'm a big Mandalorian fan. This one is the first appearance of the Mandalorian.
Oh, snap. Damn.
So these are, I got a wall over here of slabs, and I got my Spawn up there, and you know, all that kind of stuff. So
that's what I can't wait to have, some slabbed comic books.
I had one. I got my first one like probably 2 or 3 years ago, and then I don't even remember how. I can't remember how. The one I got, the Spawn one that's slabbed, that I got in a Whatnot auction, and it was $100 buy-in to get a spot, and I ended up hitting it, and I about peed myself because that's my baby. That is my baby.
So dope.
And I know it's not like, you know, like Action Comics #1 or anything, but
no, but come on.
No, it is.
I got mine right here, just sitting in front of my desk always. I can't wait to get it slabbed up.
Yeah. See, wait. Yeah, I have that one too at Raw as well. That version.
Yeah. What was the thing about yours again? That slabbed up one.
The other one?
Yeah.
So,
what was like there's another.
Oh yeah. So this one's goofed up because I think this is the newsstand because it has the barcode on it and it says direct edition on it. But the direct edition should be that one, I believe.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it was it's printed wrong on the top of it. And then I got a box we can open while we're waiting. I have no idea what's in here. I know it's comic books though.
Heck yeah. I know I picked up some books because I went and passed out 2,500 flyers all over San Diego. So I went to a whole bunch of comic book shops and I indulged a little bit while I was there. I had to ask one of my friends if she had tried Bangin' Benny's, and she said she hadn't. It's good, man. I'll tell you what, Bangin' Benny's is fire.
I want to ask about the fry thing. So I met this company on Instagram called C4 Spices, right? And he's kind of like Sunfire Hot Sauce. So, you know, smaller following. He's only got like 1,700 followers on Instagram. And I watched a little video that he had, and I think I got like to him from the Reels or something like that. And I was like, dude, that looks like some fantastic everything bagel seasoning. And I commented on it. I didn't realize it was a contest. And so I got a message on my message on that post saying, hey, you know, we'll be in touch soon. So then I realized it was a contest and they were gonna send me like a free sample. Well, I'm not the type of person that, you know, just send me stuff for free. So I said, hey, you know, I have a YouTube channel. What I'd like to do is I want to buy some of the spices. You can just ship, you know, the free sample of that. And then what I'd like to do is do one of the live cooking episodes where we're going to take your spices and create dishes with it, like we did with the hot sauce.
Yeah.
And super nice guy. His name is Chris or Scott. His name is Scott. So I ended up buying like 7 of them, and it's super reasonable too. I think 5-ounce bottles of stuff was only $5, and if you wanted or something like that, and then the next size up is only $8. I mean, super reasonable for actual really good spice blends. So I got like Greek, I got his French fry one, I got sweet and spicy seafood, I got did I say Greek already? Greek. The roasted vegetable blend, maybe ranch. I don't know, 7 altogether. And then so I put the order in because, you know, I'm a person of my word. I'm not just gonna have you send me something. I'm gonna buy something. So I'm looking forward to that. And then what we're gonna do with the everything bagel seasoning is we're gonna make roast beef sliders on King's Hawaiian bread, and then butter the top of the buns and put the everything bagel seasoning on the top of that.
Ooh.
Au jus. And then we're going to use the fry seasoning and the Greek seasoning. So I'm going to take ground chicken with the Greek seasoning and mix that all in and get some feta cheese and tzatziki sauce, and then use the fry seasoning on the fries and use the Greek seasoning in the chicken and make some loaded Greek fries.
Come on. Let's go.
So we don't know what we're going to do with the rest of them yet, but we're going to try. Holy, I didn't realize how many books were in here. I don't even know how long this has been sitting here. Oh, this is the one with the connecting covers. Check this out.
Oh, snap. Oh, that's cool. Are those toys?
Those are droids.
Yeah, but are they toys or are they? Is that a painting?
No, they're. It's just the way that the artist did the cover. But I had to get both of them because I want them to connect. I collect Star Wars comic books, and so I wanted both of them with the connecting cover. Oh, you're gonna like this one though. Now, see, this is where I want to see you go. Shiny.
Oh yeah, me too.
Shiny.
I can't wait.
I love that one.
Oh, dude, I have an announcement. I don't know if I told you, but I can't say what it is that I'm drawing, but it's Marvel related, and it's official Upper Deck contract. So, trading cards.
Oh, nice.
Yes. So it's gonna be my first licensed Marvel contract.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's fire. I love those types of covers right there.
In the 90s, when I got into collecting comic books the first time, like I thought I was like, ooh, this one looks pretty. It wasn't like, ooh, this is going to be a key or this one's going to be worth something someday. I'm like, ooh, this is shiny.
Yeah, that's me too. I mean, I'm still kind of that way in the sense of just like the artwork. The artwork is what sells it for me.
And then, I swear to God, those clone troopers look like Cylons. But that's okay. And then I got number 8. This must have been a little run that I got. And I think this one is a blacklight cover or a glow cover. I think it's blacklight.
Oh, nice.
And it's actually embossed, too. Yeah, it's either glow or blacklight. I don't remember which. And then Mandalorian 3, because I pretty much have the whole run. I have like 10 different versions of Mandalorian number 1.
I feel you on that.
Including, see, like, I love Mike Mayhew's art too.
Uh-huh.
So I have a signed Mayhew number 1.
Oh, that's dope. Where do you get these? Where do you get these ones?
These are also off of, so this is Mandalorian 3. This is a different one. I get them on, so it's Patriot Flipper. And he's actually a really good guy that you should reach out to on Instagram. He and his wife. I know he's done some custom covers and stuff for comic books. And then, he puts he's done like shared covers and he puts his insignia on the back of them. Now look at that one. Oh, the Emperor. Now this one is an extra one and it'll probably be a giveaway because I know I have more than one. But apparently this is like some comic book that's like supposed to be up and coming, and I don't know if that's true.
Grew.
So this is number 1, 2, 3.
Oh man,
4.
They all look like the same comic book.
Pretty much, yeah. So this is I have not read it yet. I mean, obviously I just opened it, but I think I have an extra number 1. But supposedly this is supposed to be a good one, I guess. Possibly a good read.
Grew.
Well, it's kind of like that Crapopolis show. I kind of want to see that.
Oh, okay.
Have you that one that's kind of looks like an older comic thing? I think it's on Fox or whatever. Grew was an old comic under the Marvel Star Comics line, I'm pretty sure. Good to know, Umpty.
Oh, so it's an old revamp.
Under Dark Horse, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so that I forgot that I had that box of stuff there, and they had like $15 mystery packs tonight, and my friend Teresa had won quite a few, she got like 2 slabs and a sign book, and so I went in there and they were like $15, and I bought like two of them or whatever, and I hit the slab. It's a Spider-Man slab 9.8.
Oh, nice. For what issue?
I want to say it was either 3, 8, or 9. I don't know which.
Nice.
Yeah, I got not this. Like a new one, but
I got me this one finally. I've been looking for this one forever.
I have that one in color, I think.
Chadwick
Boseman one.
Tribute, yeah.
Yeah.
And this one, just like as I was going through the comic books, I was in a new shop that I never been in before, and it just popped up, and I was like, dude, I don't ever casually see this book anywhere. So it was a good find.
I think somebody. What number is that?
It is 311. Yeah, it's a good one. Good cover.
I know I have it. I have one of them. I don't know. I think it was the colored one, though.
I remember seeing the colored one at the comics and stuff when it first dropped, and I just wasn't in a position to grab it. In that moment, I was doing something. But
oh, look!
Am I on here now?
Look! He's like you last week in the car.
Yeah. I was like,
you're in your office, mobile office.
Yeah, my mobile.
It happens.
But yeah, I was hella tripping right now because I'm all over here like doing laundry, like chilling. I'm like, I got till 7, you know. But nah, I didn't see that message, dude. I didn't see that message.
Sorry about that, bro. Yeah, you know, there was some wires crossed, and I had to figure it out. But
well, I said 7:30, and he thought I meant 7:30 your time. But when I was talking Eastern time, because I'm in Michigan, so I'm like, that's 7:30 is when we went last week too. You know, it was like 7:30 my time, 4:30 your time. So.
Okay.
I've been dying to talk to you though, absolutely dying. So I stalked your page.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, because well, obviously I got to get to know you guys if I'm going to interview you.
Yeah.
The loaded fries.
Yeah, the loaded fries. Well, I took one of them off, so I have like Azteca fries, which was like barbecue pulled pork and like shoestring fries and Monterey cheese and pico de gallo guacamole and it was a hit. It was a hit. I love those. Those were really cool to create and kind of like have some fun with. But you know, I kind of took them off my menu. I have something similar. They're called smash fries, but it's pretty much like the same toppings, but it's just with like 2 smash patties and some grilled onions and like some American cheese. So it's kind of the same topic, like the same like concept, just different protein. And then I don't know. I kind of just wanted to see how it would do by itself, just the smash fries, because when you run a small business, especially with food, it's kind of like whoa, like you really gotta think about food costs and food waste and you know what I mean? Because nobody really knew or knows what Azteca fries were. You know what I mean? It's just like people who know, but people who like are like new to like my stand and my food. Like they're like, oh, like you got all this extra shit, you know? They don't focus on the burgers, and I want them to focus on the burgers, you know?
So here's the thing: is we have a bunch of little places that I think I'm gonna hide this one. So I was showing some video of your food. So we have these little joints that are all throughout Metro Detroit because I'm you know, and I like search them out. So there's one in Birmingham, Michigan called Hunter House. And what they are is they are smash burgers. They are the old school smashed down with grilled onions and cheese on a tiny little bun, you know, where you like you get that crust on there. I prefer a smash burger to like a big thick ass patty because you get the crust, you get the flavor, it's still juicy. But how did you get into doing this? Like what made you want to start your own business?
So before this, I was a welder, and before, like, you know, average Joe, you know, like I just wanted a good career, you know. I was a welder for about 3.5 years, going on 4, I believe, and like I was making all right money, you know. I did the damn thing. I succeeded. I made it my bitch, whatever, you know what I mean. but it just felt like there was a cap, like there was a roof to like what was the possibilities, you know what I mean? And I was just like thinking about my future here, and then I have 2 kids, right? So that's like already a lot within itself, right? And I have my wife and stuff, and so I was like really like thinking what can I do to like spend more time at home? Not necessarily like not do shit, but like, just stay home enough so I can help around the house, be with my kids a lot more. I really wanted to like do that. And then I had made some plans to sell food with another vendor, and like some things fell through with that guy, and I had already put in my 2 weeks, and it was either like, and at the time of me like quitting my job and thinking that I was gonna go sell some food for some other guy, I had thought of banging bennies. And when I thought of banging bennies, like I brought it to a few people, and they like to my face were like, oh, like that's a cool ass idea, like you're like that's so cool, da da da. And then like one thing led to another, that like people just started hating, and I was just like, oh shoot, like it got to the point where the other vendor that I was gonna work for, like he started hating, and he kind of like pushed me out because I was trying to do this pop-up vendor too, like this pop-up food vendor thing too, and so when that had happened, I had already like didn't have my welding job anymore. Like I was working part-time at a middle school with like the after school program, so it wasn't really much money coming in, and I was like, oh shoot, like it's either I set a date and I open up and I figure it out, or I just put this shit on the back burner, and I just let it, like be an idea, and yeah, and then all this was like in March, April, and I opened up May 28th. Yeah, my patio, and I started in my patio too. That was the crazy part. Like none of this pop-up vendor, like I didn't even think that this was what it was gonna be. Like I thought I was gonna just sell burgers out of my patio, to go plates, here and there, make some money here and there. But like nah, like as soon as I opened up and people tried my burgers, I got a really good response on everything, and the more I opened up and sold, the more I learned, and I just kept going, and then I just started asking around who was willing to let me like kind of set up my little stand in front of their business. And the Manhattan bar, that this local dive bar in our city, they were just like, you know what, like this was the beginning of June. Mind you, I opened up May 28th in my patio. The beginning of June, I was already reaching out to other places trying to figure it out. Like all this was like super, super fast, and then that bar was like, you know what, like come through in September. And I was like, all right, September, I'm down. And then, but in the back of my head, I was like, wow, like September is kind of like far away. Like that's like 3 months away. You know what I mean? And then boom, I kept doing my thing on my patio. Like 2 days later, they messaged me again, and they're like, oh, like why don't you come this Friday? Let's try it out, And I was like, whoa, big blessings. And I figured it out. I didn't have a generator, I didn't have a truck, but I have some family friends that I'm really grateful for, and they were helping me out along the way, and now I'm capable of doing this on my own, just by myself, me and my wife and stuff. So it's been a pretty fast journey, but it's been a long journey for real.
So one of the people in the chat has a question: aren't smash burgers made with never frozen hamburger?
Yeah. You buy like the whole like the fresh ground beef, and then you kind of just prep it the same. I prep my shit the same day. I don't ever let that thing sit overnight. Yeah. So yeah, it's never frozen.
So in Michigan, it's a little bit different. Like they have like I couldn't do a pop-up. So I don't know how much Xander told you about me, but I'm a huge foodie. I tried out for MasterChef twice. The second time I made it all the way through all the rounds, just waiting to find out if I went to LA. I tried out for Food Court Wars. I made it to the final 3 of that. I wasn't in the final 2 that went on TV, but I was number 3. We didn't get picked, not because of our menu, but because of the fact that they didn't think we'd have enough of a following, because where it was being taped was clear up in northern Michigan, and both the other ones had established businesses up in northern Michigan.
Oh,
but it's always been my dream to have a food truck. Like if I had that, and I would call it Bite Size Bistro. So I do Asian nachos.
Yay.
with and I take the wonton skins, and that's what I make the chips out of, and then I make my own peanut chicken, and then I have a bunch of different sauces that go on top of it. One that's like a mock guacamole, one's got sour cream, but it's got wasabi in it.
Yeah. That sounds delicious.
And so it's always been my dream, which is why I was so excited to talk to you guys. But we can't do that here. We can't do pop-ups without having a food vending license.
But what kind of food regulations? Because I have friends, like I have other vendor friends up in like Lompoc and stuff like that, closer to the Bay, and like they even tell me, even if they're in the same like state, like even they tell me that their county doesn't allow them to do pop-ups like that. But my question is why? I don't understand. Well, I don't know. But explain. Sorry.
I think they're concerned about, is things being, properly stored as far as meats and, and stuff like that. And so, I mean, you can do cottage goods. So you can do like baked goods, like cakes, pies, jams, stuff like that. You can sell those without having a food vending license. But you can't sell anything beyond that. Like I couldn't do like chicken skewers or hot dogs or anything else.
You guys don't. So in Michigan, you guys don't have like farmers markets and like food festivals. You guys don't have any of that stuff?
Oh, we do. We have tons of them, but all of those people have licenses and certificates that they're allowed to vend food. Oh, all those people have like,
but they do pop-ups too, right?
Well, they do pop-ups too, but they have licenses, yeah. So and we have like food truck rallies and all that kind of stuff. But even in Detroit, not only do you have to pay Detroit, then you got to pay Wayne County taxes. So you got to pay the city of Detroit to go down there with a food truck, and you got to pay Wayne County, and you got to have licenses for both.
Dang. Honestly, like the one advice that I got starting this business and kind of like figuring it out on my own is just like do it until somebody tells you not to, and as long as you have the quality product and pretty much like the personality, to like make somebody believe in your food, not just your food but your brand as well. Yeah. Because something that I've noticed for me is that I don't know, I just been true to my word throughout my whole journey, like my whole vision is not just about burgers, it's about like giving back to the community, connecting with each other and helping other vendors too, because I get a lot of other businesses that come to my stand, and man, I just, like I'm not a gatekeeper to anything, like if somebody needs help, I'm going to let them know that I got their back, so definitely all that has helped flourish the business, because to be honest with you, I do have my health permit to do like festivals and do all that stuff. I just recently got it like 3 weeks ago. And it's been awesome, but also I'm not even sure if me popping up in and on an everyday basis is legal, to be honest, in San Diego. Nobody has just told me anything. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not like, it's a little gray area that I haven't really brushed up on, but because nobody has told me anything and the cops don't seem to care that I'm there, and the other businesses are I'm late night. I'm 6 to 2 a.m. and nothing really around me is open. So I don't even think the other businesses care that I'm in that corner,
Oh man, so, late night food, late night grub, smash burgers and fries after the bar. Oh.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Actually, to kind of touch up on what he's talking about is the same thing that I went through when I was starting my pop-ups and my business, is that the realization that I didn't have like an actual business, a legal business, but I legally became a freelancer, and you kind of figure out the different things that you're going to eventually need to be a part of a street fair. Like it's not, you can start from somewhere and build up to where it's eventually going to be, because then when you have a brick and mortar, there's going to be permits and different things that you're going to need for that. Yeah. But that's the vision, you know what I'm saying? So I think like in essence of like what he's saying is like, why not just do it? Like,
yeah. And I would love to, but I wouldn't even know, like, I don't, I mean, I have stuff, but I mean, my stuff, like I would need a fryer. I would need, I would need pans to put stuff in to keep it warm. I would need all that stuff, which is a big output of money for me. And right. I'm not as young as you two. I'm I'm closer to 50 than I am to 40. So I don't have the energy to do what you guys do. Like, I know it's hard work.
Oh,
I mean,
absolutely.
I'm telling Xander, I made bolognese today and I cooked it for 5 hours. You know, like, I know what it takes and all the energy that you have to put into it and the prepping and everything else. And it's insane. Like, I love your t-shirt though. I love the logos on it. If you start selling them,
Oh,
I will definitely get one of your t-shirts.
yeah, coming soon. It's in the works. It's in the works right now. I just need to figure out the logistics of that. But yes, those are dope, huh?
I know an artist that could do another variant if you want.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that was the whole scheme of the whole shirt project. That like I realized that it wasn't just the people that like it wasn't just people loving my burgers. They were loving the brand. They were loving the little character, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And like my initial idea was kind of to get like a local artist, you know, from San Diego to do like their own spin on a shirt, you know, and like every like 3 months we'll come out with a new like tee or like a new like merch, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's I was working with an old coworker, you know. Obviously this was like super new to me, and I was just like, I didn't put any pressure on her. I just told her to like let me know when you can get it done, type of thing, and we'll figure out the paying logistics, you know, when we get there. But other than that, I haven't really put pressure on it. But she just recently got back to me like this past week. When you saw that picture, that's the day that she sent the logo over.
When
But
you
yeah,
when you get to the printing part of it, there is a really cool website called Teespring, and you can upload your graphics onto a shirt or cups or whatever kind of merchandise you want. You have no overhead because you can just send them direct link to that, and then you decide what you want to price them at, and they will tell you exactly how much you're going to get. And what they do is they will print them to order, whatever size, color. You can have 30 different colors and 5 different sizes, and then you get X amount of dollars. So if you want to make $5 per shirt, then you set the price at say $15, and then they take 10 of it for the product, the printing, and the shipping, and then you get the other 5. It's a really good way to start out, so it's low overhead for you.
What's it called?
Teespring, TE.
Teespring?
Yep, spring.
like
That's where I have
TE.
like my logoed stuff. I haven't updated it in a while and stuff like that. But like my parents have mugs of their own and stuff like that, and their own shirts with their little
Nice.
characters on it. So
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. Thank you for that. Thank you.
Yeah, for real.
I know.
so we were having a little debate before we got started. Are you? I don't know if you noticed my hat.
Now I'm on my phone. Everything's really tiny, to be honest.
Are you LA Rams? Are you San Diego Chargers? What's your football team?
To be honest, I'm not really into sports.
Really?
Yeah, like to be honest, like my wife was just telling me, she's like, man, I wish we were into sports, you know. And I'm just like, I don't know, like I didn't. Growing up, I was a cheerleader. I wasn't really a masculine type of dude, you know. Like I was very like, you know, in my feels. You feel me?
Yeah.
And you know, so that kind of just guided me to like, you know, like not really be gravitated towards, you know, not saying that I don't like them. Like I could watch a football game. Like if somebody invited me over, of course, like I would go, you know, watch the game. I understand sports. I know sports. It's just that like when you put it into retrospect, um, when you put it into like an aspect of like, oh, who do you go for? Like, you know, who do you know? You know what I mean? Like, nah, like it just doesn't register with me, you know, like
I
I'm
feel
like, I'm
you.
just huh?
I feel you. I don't have a sport team that I champion.
Like
I mean, I'll champion the Padres, and when the
yeah.
Chargers are here, I'll champion the Chargers. Like, but that's just because the city's awesome.
Yeah. I definitely just kind of like the sport. I don't really get like too competitive on like who I'm watching. You know, if I'm at a sports bar with my family, you know, eating food and having a beer, and then the game's on, like yeah, I'll watch the game and I'll start watching it. You know, keeping track. But as far as like following a whole season, nah, I don't know.
Now, see, now it's different in Michigan because we have like 3 days of summer and 360 days of winter, so there's not really much to do besides eat and watch sports and TV. So like the Lions are doing really well this year. The reason I was asking is I hope you guys are both going to be Chargers fans because we're coming out there to I think either you guys are coming here, we're going there. I don't really remember which. On November 12th, I was like, we should have a friendly little bet. And it's, you know, like when I mean friendly, like the Lions lost to Seattle, and the president of Handmade by Robots toy company is a huge Seattle fan. So we had a friendly bet. Last year she lost because we beat the Packers, so she had to come on wearing a Lions hat on my channel. This year I lost, so I had to buy Seattle Seahawks face paint, and I got to paint my face up like a Seattle Seahawks fan. And then she's coming on in November, so she's gonna do some sneak peeks of some new stuff coming out and whatnot. But yeah, so I lost this year, so I like to do the friendly little bets because they're like fun, like, you know, like goofy stuff, not like you got to send me your most secret recipe kind of a thing, but you know, like friendly stuff.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I mean, I'm down. I shoot it. Oh man,
Looks like a bet.
I mean, you know, like, I mean, granted, Chargers is kind of like the team that I followed the most, just because I live here. You know what I mean? But like, you know, and then I don't know. But ever since they kind of moved, like the whole Charger kind of like name kind of died down over here. I believe, you know.
It did. No, it did, bro. It did.
It did. I think it did.
I don't get it why they're sharing SoFi. I really don't.
I don't know either.
And they changed everything about the Chargers, and it was kind of like, okay, well, you could have kept the San Diego fans, but you ended up changing everything about the Chargers. So even down to the logo, you know, you changed the logo that people got tatted on them. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's fucked up, bro. That's fucked up. So,
I was hoping you guys weren't Rams fans, because as far as I'm concerned, the Rams can keep Matthew Stafford and shove him where the sun don't shine. I cannot stand that guy.
So
he was here for
I
12
didn't
years.
even know that the Rams were over here. I didn't even know that they were over in LA.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's weird that they have this giant, beautiful stadium. You guys have all this land. You have these big teams. Like, it's like moving the Raiders from Oakland to Las Vegas. Like, I get it. You got like Party Town USA, you know, with all the crazy people there anyway, and there are people still dressing up like Animal, the wrestlers with the big spikes on their football pads and stuff like that. But like, they pulled it from Oakland, and that was like the big thing about Oakland. That was like the heart of Oakland, is having the Raiders there. And then I get what you're saying about like them moving them out of San Diego, and you know, now they're at SoFi, and what I forget, what is it, Long Beach or somewhere? Is that where that's at? I don't even know.
I think so. It's somewhere deep in LA too. But yeah, actually, that's something like about being on the street side for however long I was there, like about 7 years of just selling the artwork on the street side. You like get to see how the locals do shit. And actually, when I first did my pop up, this was like 6 months after San Diego Chargers left, and you just saw like a dwindling amount of jerseys. Like, there used to be a lot of jerseys, and then no one's wearing jerseys. And the only ones that are wearing a Charger jersey right now are people who are wearing a Say-Out jersey. Say-Out means the world to the city, you know. So you never see you'll see like a Tom is it Thomason? What's his name? The
LT.
Yeah, LT, bro. You'll see that every once in a while, but you'll always see a Say-Out like retro jersey. And then Padres, you see a Tony Gwynn jersey. You know what I'm saying? So I think our city kind of hangs on to the people instead of just the team. You know, they champion the people that come from the city that do, you know, what they do. So yeah, that's what's cool about San Diego over here is you get to experience the city, and you feel like you're a part of it because you got murals of like all the team heroes that have, you know, been here, from ground floor murals all over the city. You have you know, just open air and the beach, and just this cleaner vibe that you don't get in like a Los Angeles area. And so that's why I think like street vending it's getting bigger over here in San Diego, because LA was known for the late night spots and the street fairs, but San Diego street fairs have been kind of having this resurgence. And so actually that's where I pulled up to Benny's last week when I was doing the flyers and shit. And I pulled up on them, and I never get to be an attendee of a market. I'm always someone who's doing an exhibition. And so it was cool because we got to chop it up, see how the land, how it was going, and then I got to eat a delicious ass hamburger. You know what I'm saying? So, it was so good. I literally I tell them like I'm watering at the mouth at 1 o'clock in the morning because I see a Bangin' Benny's post, and I'm like, damn, bro, I can't even have a cheeseburger right now, but I need one right now.
So, what makes a good smash burger? I mean, like, I know that you press them down, and like, do you have like a cast iron like press that you get hot first? That way, you get the crust on both sides. Because I know they don't have to cook as long as like like the 2-inch backyard burger that you put on there.
Nah, my smashers are stainless steel actually. Um, and I do Oklahoma smash burgers. So like I put the onions on top and then I smash it. Um, and to be honest, it's taken me some practice. I'm not even gonna front. I have so many videos of me just messing up burgers and just like fucking up, like 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 not everybody knows this, but like when I was gonna open my grand opening, okay, May 28th, I probably made my first burger ever, my first smash burger ever, maybe like 4 days before that date. And it was just kind of like I made them. I experimented. I was gonna have like some type of chipotle sauce, but it was like not really hitting like that. You know what I mean? And then I was like, when I had quit my job, I had cashed in my 401k. So all that money kind of just got invested into the business with refrigeration, tables, all this canopy shit, just to do something legitimate. And so that money, that 401k, that shit was running out. So I it was like I gotta figure it out on the fly. And so so after that day I made my first smash burgers. It was the night before May 27th, and me and my wife were up like till fucking the wee hours of the freaking morning, and we were making the sauces. We had two specialty signature sauces that we make, and we were just like hoping to God that it hit. We were just kind of like, yeah, scroll all the way down, man. Those smash burgers right there, those smash burgers were the first ones I did ever, and those I don't even know what the fuck I was doing at that time. It was very new to me, like
It
That's
doesn't
you
cool
look
know
like
that
it was new.
I was gonna say it's
yeah,
cool that like
yeah.
you had like this documentation of it because it does kind of feel like a commercial, like an official commercial, but it's also your come up.
Yeah, dude, to be honest, I'm telling you, it was either sink or swim. It
Yeah.
was either sink or swim, and I wasn't about to just fucking like let go of this, something that I put out there, you know what I mean? And like and I don't know, from the grace of whoever the hell you believe in, you know what I mean? Like just been guiding me and just kind of like just being staying positive. June 16th, May 28th was my grand opening, and June 16th was my first day at the bar.
I want those onion
Oh
rings.
man.
I
I know,
want those
I'm
onion
so
rings so
hungry,
bad.
dude. I'm so hungry and inspired. I'm hungry and inspired. Like what the hell?
And then
Man.
you got the jalapeno. Those jalapeno poppers. Is that what you're?
Yeah, that's my
Yeah,
favorite part.
Loki. Okay, like I said, everything has just been a crazy journey. So those jalapeno poppers were not even on my freaking radar. The only reason why I even started doing those jalapenos is because my suegra, my mother-in-law, she was just like, "Oh, like are you gonna like make chiles?" And I was like, why would I make chiles? In my head, I was like, in a way, I was like, why would somebody want a freaking chile with their burger? Like I was just tripping on it. And then she was just like, nah, like I'll make you some bacon wrapped stuffed with cheese jalapenos. And I was like, okay, like, and then she's like, how many do you need? And I was like, you know what, make me like 80. And then boom, she made me 80. She brought them, and I figured I was gonna cook them and just put them in every plate, and boom, like they were a hit. And then I figured out how to streamline, like make them in bulk and stuff. So then I just kept them, and I got really known for those chiles, to be honest. And people really really love those chiles.
So is that a
Yeah.
Blackstone that you use? Because it looks like my dad's Blackstone.
Yeah. It's a Blackstone, and I don't really use the refrigerator anymore. That's kind of like my old setup. I use coolers now. It's a lot more convenient to use coolers. And
Yummy. See, now
yeah.
you need to do over here. They got like the skirted smash burger where they take like the cheddar cheese and they they mix it all around so that it spreads all around it and gets all crispy and crunchy on the outside. And so then when they flip the burger over and they put it on the bun and then they kind of wrap that crunchy skirt up around that with the grilled onions and all that. Oh my god, it's so good.
Dang, you gotta show me a video about that.
Hell yeah.
Man. Hell yeah.
That's super awesome, man. That's a really inspiring, situation because I can relate to that by like you're the only one documenting or gonna get your stuff documented, and maybe it's the first day you started to do something. Maybe it's this is my first pop up, but you still have that vision of like, well, I want it to look official, and I don't want to sell anyone any smoke, but I'm gonna give you a fire product. And like I said, I could vouch for it. That burger was fire to die for. I mean, I wish I could have got the $12 burger. So
yeah,
I almost contacted you guys last week and was like, if I pay for overnight shipping, will you guys ship me some of your stuff so I could try it? Like it was easy with the hot sauce because they could ship it to me in bottles. But I was like, I have no idea how a smash burger is going to taste like a day or two, and if it gets stuck in transit, it's just going to be that would not work.
Right.
So I want to keep in touch with you. I know we only got like a couple minutes, but I want to keep in touch with you because we have a Blackstone at the farm, and I want to try because I've never made my own smash burgers, and so I want to try it and see if like I got the technique. I'll take videos and send them to you and be like, am I completely screwing this up? Because I crave them. And I only go to like Birmingham. There's like 5 or 6 of these places that are like old school. They call them sliders, but they're not sliders. They're smash burgers.
Yeah.
And we have smash burger, like the actual chain here too. But oh my god, I'll go in there and get like a sack of 4 or 5 of them.
Yeah.
For 2 days.
I mean, when you make them, just make your patties around like 2 to 3 ounces. Your discretion. I'm currently trying to find a vendor for Martin potato rolls. Have you guys ever heard of that?
Mm-hmm.
Martin potato rolls. If you can get your hands on some, man, use those like for every smash burger you do. Hands down. A brioche bun. Brioche buns are fire, and that's what I use because I really hate freaking buying a burger in general. Like I don't care if it's a thick patty or smash burger. It's like I hate when the bun just disintegrates and it just gets fucking like tore up, and you're like over here eating pieces, off of your plate. You know what I mean? I hate that.
What about a pretzel bun?
A pretzel bun, it's a little too thick for what you're trying to do with the smash burger. Maybe, because I mean, maybe like the ratio to meat to bun is like very important with the smash burger. The brioche bun that I use, it's a little borderline, but I kind of like, the veggies fill it up, so I think it's still a pretty good bite, but if you're just gonna do like meat, cheese, and onions, you know what I mean, and maybe some sauce. Definitely a potato roll, a potato bun is going to do you justice. But other than that, do your thing, add whatever you want, make it your own. And then it is what it is, But that's pretty much my origin story with these burgers, man. This shit.
So you're going to be with Xander on the 28th, yes?
Yeah, I'm going to be over there. Yup. It's in Miramar, right?
Claremont Mesa.
Claremont Mesa. It's
right by Miramar.
It's the farthest I've ever been, so let's see what's up.
Yeah, man.
Miramar, like Top Gun?
What was that?
Miramar, Top Gun?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, that's why everyone loves the movie out here.
Nice.
Yeah.
October 28th. That's a big part of why my ugly mug is up here. To talk about the event. We do have Bangin' Benny's. We also have Willie's Wingz. Want to plug him in. He was supposed to come in this show, but he did have a child, so he's dealing with some adult stuff, man. So shouts out to Willie's Wingz. Bangin' Benny's will be there with his smash burgers, his signature food. The fries are amazing. The chilies wrapped with the bacon. Ooh, I can't wait. I have a lot of people coming out, and they're excited to eat some good food. And this is the street fair aspect of the Comic Con mini con event that I'm throwing. I did a lot of street fairs for the past 7 years. I met a lot of really awesome people and vendors. Bangin' Benny's is actually not someone I met in real life. At first, I met him through Willie's Wingz, and I trusted his judgment. So when I saw Bangin' Benny's, I reached out. He was super cool with it, super down. He's here to help make my event more of an event. So I'm super grateful for the fact that he would be a part of this and to do this interview as well, man. So thank you for doing this. And of course, thank you so much for making this happen, because Geek Meets Eats is the next biggest what's it called, interview show podcast for collectibles and food. You never see nothing like it. So this is all full circle.
This is so fun, and you can hear my energy when I'm talking about food, because I could talk food all night long. What do you got coming up for Bangin' Benny's? Where are you going to be?
I'm going to be at the North Park Farmers Market on Thursday. I'm going to be Manhattan Bar on Friday. I'm going to be at it's like an early Halloween little celebration, it's like a art / like kind of, they're going to be like showing a movie for the kids and stuff. I'm the only vendor there, so pull up if you're in San Diego. And then Sunday I'm going to be in by Seaport Village in downtown San Diego at my at this other farmers market. It's from like 10 to 4. Yep. So I'm going to be all over the place this week.
Always working.
Oh yeah, you gotta be.
Yep. It's gonna be pretty cool.
Well, thank you so very much. Xander and I are working on trying to get SoCal Comics an interview with them. Yep. So we're working on doing something with that. In the description is a link to Bangin' Benny's. Make sure you guys follow him if you guys are in the San Diego area. He's got his schedule up on Instagram there, so you can check that out. Make sure you go hit him up. And if I'm ever in California, you are one of the first people I'm going to come see. So just so you know, I will be the 6'2" blonde chick. So I know you can't tell how tall I am when I'm sitting down.
You're 6'2"?
Yeah.
No way! I would never have thought that you were 6'2", man.
6'2".
You're taller than I am.
Damn, girl.
In my work boots, because I do sales for basement waterproofing. Yeah, I'm about 6'3". Yeah, but I'm a short kid. My brothers are both 6'9". So
I would never have. I thought you would have been short.
Not
super short, but short.
No, like, not in a bad way, but like, yeah.
You know what I'm saying. No,
I played volleyball in college. I was a middle hitter.
Holy shit! No, now I know exactly. Who to look for when I see you in real life. Like,
yeah,
you didn't say
can't
that.
miss me.
I would have not missed you, but I would have not known that was Yo to go. Oh, that's like
on some little rascal shit. When they stack each other, like with the long coat. Oh man, that's so funny.
Exactly.
Yeah. Xander, I'll send you a picture of me standing next to Mama J when we were in Cleveland. You can see how much taller I am than her.
That's
okay,
crazy.
I got you. That was awesome.
I'm not even hating. I'm kind of jealous. I'm not gonna lie.
Me too. That's what I'm saying. 6'2", that'll be great to be able to pull that out. Come on, what are you talking about?
Oh man.
Yeah.
But, all right, guys.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much. Everybody have a wonderful weekend. Like I said, Xander and I are working on trying to hook up with SoCal Comics hopefully next week. It won't be on Tuesday because I have to go to my charity board meeting. So it won't be on Tuesday, but we're going to try and hook that up for next week. Bangin' Benny's, check them out. Thank you so much. It was a lot of fun. Xander, you as always, my brother, we'll keep on it.
Most definitely. I appreciate you very much.
All right, everybody have a good week. Bye.
All right.
Peace out.